I'm Nicolás Peire. I'm a team lead in the Buenos Aires office. I joined Step in January 2013, almost 4 years ago. And I am leading the ADT account since October 2013. So we started to support the ADT field operations line of business from the Buenos Aires office in December 2013, almost 3 years ago. We recruit and process installation and service technicians, managers, material handlers, warehouse supervisors, and some administrative roles for ADT all over the United States. We source, screen, and present candidates directly to the hiring managers most of the times, in partnership with the client-facing recruiters. So this high volume account is quite challenging because a talent acquisition specialist can support up to 30 requisitions at the same time for more than 15 different managers and locations. While most of the times we recruit technicians, the profile might change drastically depending on who is requesting the resource. Also, each location is different. It's not the same to find candidates in cities like Chicago, Illinois, than to look for them in a small city where the candidate will have to drive more than 2 hours to visit the customer. So every day, each talent acquisition specialist has to review the status of every requisition he or she supports and plan if sourcing is needed or has enough candidates to call. Our sourcing strategy is very diverse. We go to our own databases like Taleo and Loop. We source from regular job boards like Indeed, Monster, Career Builder, LinkedIn. We also have postings more in most of these. And we have several partnerships with technical colleges. This job is doable for a TAS, but a couple of states require an electrical license to be qualified for the job. So our strategy efforts need to be bigger, taking into account a very competitive market. So each TAS supports ideally one and sometimes two client-facing recruiters, but they need to be working as one team. They need to be very close to each other and communicate effectively in order to meet deadlines and reach goals. With all this, organization is key. My team needs to be ready to jump into any urgency without surprises, and they must have everything they need to deliver the best service possible. So just to share some numbers, during 2014 and 2015, we were able to complete more than 1,500 placements for field operations. We are going through a nice trend and a great partnership with the client that continues to trust us. We are all very excited about these results achieved by our Step team. And overall, I think that the ADT Field Operation project is a nice challenge for every recruiter that wants to make a big impact into a high volume and a very, very fast-paced and visible account.
So I'm Christina Coyle, and I'm the project director overseeing the Verizon account. We started with 2 bodies of work, and now we have 5 distinct bodies of work. So each one has different sets of hiring targets, SLAs, and goals. All in all, we're targeting to support in 3,800 hires in the year ahead. And that ranges from the campus team to recruiters focused on finance, to a sourcing initiative to support in the wireless side of the house at Verizon, as well as supporting 1,500 hires in call center. Well, if you asked me 6 months ago, I would say that there were about 20, maybe 25 of us. But we have grown now to more than 60 on the team, and that includes about 14 that are on site at one of 3 different Verizon office locations, as well as a growing team here in the Dallas Talent Delivery Center.
Awesome. And do you have any success stories from within the account?
Well, I think that the massive growth that the account has experienced is a success story in and of itself, and many of the leaders at Verizon, including their VP of Talent Acquisition, they refer to refer to us as the engine and turning the engine back on. So we're the go-to for their growth needs, which is a huge compliment. I think the team has consistently performed well, and the passion in the work that we're doing here and the sense of urgency and just ease to work with us, that's a lot of success. We do have two Verizon team members who have promoted out of the Talent Delivery Center here in Dallas to move on to recruiter roles with clients on site. One, Talia Spitzer, and she moved on to the Mattel account as a recruiter. We miss her very much. And then Danielle Skinner, she's leaving the Dallas Talent Delivery Center, but staying with the Verizon team and will be on site at Verizon HQ this time next week.
Wonderful. Lots of exciting things happening.
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you. It was a pleasure.